international matchup here. Like, we got Dominican Republic versus the U.S., man. Which is really, like, you know, again, unheard of here in Puerto Rico. That's so awesome that we're getting such a variety of players here.
It's great to see, but running into this first game, they're opting for small battlefield. It's definitely a...
Let's see if this is a... Yeah, this is a... Oh, they're going straight into it. Okay, okay. So let's see. Got... Oh, ChunkyKong getting those grab confirms real quick off the bat.
I think it's going to be probably very important for DK in this matchup is finding ways to get around Gunner zoning, because DK is not known for his excellent approach options.
Dude, he just slaps that grenade back at Capitancito.
Send it back, send it back.
Yeah, but
all right, we just go for the raw up B, but it seems to be that they're kind of just trying to get a feel for each other, see how they like to play this. But this is definitely a spot that's gonna be definitely going to be a tough spot for ChunkyKong at the ledge, because you won't really get many chances against Gunner at the ledge, especially against those backers.
Yeah, no, this matchup looks so rough for Gunner, man. Like, I mean, no, for DK.
Right,
like, he's just gonna space him away with projectiles, but ChunkyKong gonna get that first KO with a down throw up air.
Despite it looking pretty rough at the start, ChunkyKong brought it right back, and we're right back to even at 2 stocks apiece.
Yep.
We can't really expect this to be the fastest paced match ever, but one of the things that's going to be difficult here is going to be for ChunkyKong getting out of this advantage. His DK's size, his weight, and his lack of defensive options when he's getting hit is really going to be a hindrance here.
Yeah. Now, Capitancito having to recover high on stage. ChunkyKong just controlling the center so well. Tries to go for the DK punch there, but doesn't quite get it. Now, these ledge traps by Capitancito are so strong. He just places that grenade right on the ledge of the stage and doesn't let you back at all, covering all those options.
All right, we're seeing a lot of patience coming out of ChunkyKong. ChunkyKong not really taking that many swings. The side B will find the KO, and again, Capitancito's looking very comfortable, but just like in the first stock, ChunkyKong is an opportunist. When he finds those grabs, he converts on them. He has not dropped very many of those at all in brackets. So.
Oh yeah, this matchup is like one grab away from even, right? But Capitancito is just zoning him completely out in between these missiles, grenades, and charge shots.
All right, the aggressive up B attempt again is going to get punished by the dash attack. He's not going to die just yet, but it's sent off stage again. No jump. The side B will not find the KO just yet, but DK's in an awful position. Misses the down air, and now we're right back at the ledge. And this is a scary situation if you're Capitancito, because max rage Donkey Kong is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, and now ChunkyKong has to get this first stock though to try to bring this back. And Capitancito's gonna find the up tilt and finish off game 1.
That up tilt will find the KO, and Capitancito takes the game 1 with a 2 stock.
And ChunkyKong's not looking too happy about that one, man. I think he's getting a little bit frustrated from this projectile zoning.
So that's definitely something you probably come to expect as a DK player, especially one of ChunkyKong's caliber, where you have to just soldier out these kinds of matchups where you're just getting constantly zoned out and poked out with projectiles, and DK has just to find a way through. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, but now we're going to game 2 here.
We're running it right back to small battlefield. I agree with this. This is definitely not a PS2 gentleman's matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure ChunkyKong wants to take away as much space as he can from Capitancito so that he can get in closer and find these openings a little bit more easily.
But Capitancito is really taking advantage of these ledge positions, right, where he just stands right under that platform where he knows that ChunkyKong can't jump in. Just keeps pelting him down with those bombs and those grenades. Now he gets that charge shot on him. You cannot get careless because we've been able to see that Capitancito does convert into them. But again, same situation where ChunkyKong is just getting stuck in disadvantage quite often. But now that Capitancito's at the ledge, DK can find some work here.
Yeah, and Capitancito finally finds this opening here. Gonna try to go for a ledge trap. ChunkyKong tries to escape but gets blown up in the process. Now Capitancito capitalizes off this ledge trap with what a well-placed down tilt right on the edge of the platform, catching ChunkyKong's back air attempt.
Donkey Kong is a very large character, so finding those kinds of hits will be important. And it's very good awareness on Capitancito's part of using those weaknesses of DK, catching the jump up with the up air. Now he's back at disadvantage. He's taking 89% unanswered. Let's see if ChunkyKong can actually find a way out of this position. The charge shot will not find the KO. The down smash will not find a 2-frame, but now we're right back at the ledge where, again, it seems that ChunkyKong just can't get anything going so far. Let's see
No double jump, but actually recovers on stage back with a double forward air backwards.
All right, the back air will find the KO at this late percent, but again, now ChunkyKong has a hill to climb. He needs to pack up a lot of damage and he needs to do it quickly before he gets the stock taken, because it can definitely be something that's very frustrating, constantly getting zoned out like this, but if a player can do it, it's definitely ChunkyKong.
Yeah, now ChunkyKong, like, such a huge percent deficit, but he definitely has to bring this back. Oh, gotta get back aired right out.
Now, Capitancito's off to a very dominant lead. In contrast to game one, where it was pretty close in percents for most of it until Capitancito pulled it away. Now, Capitancito's lapped him in percent with a full stock lead. Let's see if he can actually keep it up and take a very commanding 2-0 berth over ChunkyKong, or if ChunkyKong can actually make the comeback and keep things close.
Yeah, but man, ChunkyKong is just getting zoned out so hard. Like, he's just trying to find a way through these projectiles, and he just can't find it.
All right, he finds the cargo throw up air, and now we're right back to even. Donkey Kong is one of those characters that does not struggle at putting on damage. One thing he does struggle at is approaching, so let's see if he can actually get in and get his damage in, because right now you're just going to have to put up with all this projectile under the platform. It's going to be very hard to jump in on Capitancito.
Yeah, Capitancito's placement of the projectiles, the bombs, the missiles are so good. ChunkyKong's finally holding his ground, but can't seem to get any damage on Capitancito.
Very good mix-ups on these projectiles. That's up air, drag down into up tilt, will not find the KO. Donkey Kong is a very heavy character. He finds the nair. He finally finds the first hit of this stock. A misinput, very likely a misinput on that forward air. And now the up smash will find the KO, and Capitancito goes up 2-0 on ChunkyKong. One away from top 8.
Yes, sir. And this is looking really rough for DK, man. Like, he can't do anything to get through these projectiles. He's tried slapping the grenades away, jumping over the missiles, over the charge shots, but just Capitancito's catching every single one of his options.
We're clearly seeing a very big issue in Donkey Kong not being able to approach in this matchup, and again, very good mix-up on those projectile flow charts by Capitancito. That tends to happen, right, where you have this order of projectiles you like to throw them at, right? Well, I mean, they've been mixing up a lot because ChunkyKong's been trying to get aggressive with these dash attacks and these jump-ins, but we're not seeing any more up-Bs, we're not seeing any more jump-ins aggressive. So let's see if we can actually find something and get himself back into the set.
Now this is looking really rough, and Capitancito is just stone cold zoning ChunkyKong out. This is like one of those matchups where, you know, DK just ain't working.
But if there's a character that can abuse people for making mistakes, it's definitely Donkey Kong. One of those characters that just defines advantage state. But we're going to see how he's able to just find a way to get through. But I mean, he's just playing a much more up close than he was in the last game, where he was just pretty content to just sit back under those platforms and throw out those projectiles.
Oh, there he goes. Nice mix-up into a grab. And ChunkyKong finds an opening. Not quite, though. And back to zoning we go.
All right, that directional air dodge will get punished by that down tilt. We finally get the trip. The DK punch will find the KO.
That was a beautiful capitalization of the trip by ChunkyKong.
The bomb explodes, but the up air connects and not going to find a KO. The up tilt will miss. That up tilt is actually a very, very fast move coming out at frame 5. It is definitely something to respect, but that way I have to see Donkey Kong in disadvantage. This is a tale as old as time.
Yeah, I mean, ChunkyKong trying to escape the ledge here, using all the options he's got on the table. He's gonna fall to the super missile.
The side B does find the hit, does find the KO, but we're right back to even. Look, it seems that ChunkyKong is not giving up. He's definitely not out of the set just yet. But he's still got to play against this mountain of projectiles that coming just throwing at him constantly. So let's see if he can actually get the back way in.
Yeah. Capitancito just, ooh, beautiful charge shot. It's catching ChunkyKong's attempt to land.
Excellent coverage by Capitancito on these landing options from Donkey Kong. But again, same situation we've been seeing in the last 2 games where Donkey Kong's just getting stuck at the corner and can't get in. All right, the dash attack will get punished. We're getting an air in. We're finding some damage, but right now, Donkey Kong needs something big to happen here because he's at 150%. Max range DK is nothing to laugh at, but he's stuck in the ledge. We take these.
Yeah, that down air being super inconsistent. Not gonna get the spike this time.
One thing that's going to be very important here is that ChunkyKong just stays calm. This is a very mentally taxing situation to be in, right? Where you're down 0-2 and you have to be on the cusp of a reverse 3-0 on a matchup that's definitely losing. But it's definitely something that can be done. ChunkyKong is one of those world-class players that's known for these kinds of comebacks. He gets the cargo throw. Will he find the up air?
He does, but it's not going to KO. And now ChunkyKong trying to get this stock. He's going to get it with an aggressive up B, and now it's an even game. ChunkyKong still showing he has some life in this tournament set.
Definitely coming out here this far to Division First Attack 2022, and now you're on the cusp of top 8, but you need to be able to find a way back into the set, and he's getting aggressive. He's finding a lot of damage, and Capitancito's kind of on the rails here.
Yeah, but ChunkyKong cannot afford to lose this one right here. He's got to find a way across these projectiles. It's just so hard to find a way in on Capitancito. His defense is too strong.
All right, that side B will connect. The up air won't, but the giant punch will not find a hit here. But Capitancito, the neutral B will connect, but it won't find the KO. But again, now we're in disadvantage again as ChunkyKong up air will find all that coverage, and
ChunkyKong gonna go down in a 3-0.
Capitancito takes it 3-0 over ChunkyKong in a pretty convincing fashion. ChunkyKong showing signs of life at the end of the set, but too little too late for a player as disciplined as Capitancito. He just kept his head down and walked it back into a 3-0. He makes top 8.
Yeah, man, like, that was too rough for DK, man. Capitancito is so clean. I think up next we're gonna be seeing Tama versus Sion. As we were discussing before, like Sion